If you're looking for the fastest copy trading bot on the Robinhood network, so you can capitalize on the chain with the lowest fees and where traders are absolutely killing it right now, then in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to know. I'm going to show you the fastest bot, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up for maximal success. I'll explain what all of the settings mean and which settings you need to know to get the most out of your copy trading. So this should be relatively fast. I'm not going to blabber on here. I'm going to skip the bullshit. This is going to be very actionable. So if you're ready for that, drop a like on this video and let's get started. Okay, so the fastest copy trading bot on the Robinhood chain, in my experience, after testing many different bots, including Cielo, including Bloom EVM, is by far Trade Wiz PvP and their new EVM bots, specifically designed for the Robinhood chain. I absolutely love this bot. I have personally made a lot of profit on this bot, and I have to congratulate the Trade Wiz team for what they have accomplished here. Not only is it fast, but it's extremely intuitive and extremely simple even if you're new to copy trading. But in this video, I'm going to explain every single one of these settings, which ones you need to use, which ones you shouldn't, so you can get the most out of your copy trading. So before we begin, what I need you to do is head to the link in the description of this video right at the top. Use this link and that will land you on the correct Trade Wiz PvP bot, because in crypto, we all know there are lots of scams. There are lots of people who are impersonating other websites just to drain your wallet. But the link in the description, it is the correct link. And we get a very small commission from Trade Wiz for referring you, which allows us to bring you these videos for free. It doesn't cost you anything else. So if you use it, we are very, very grateful. And it guarantees that you get to the right place. Once you're here, in order to sign up for this bot, you're going to need to click this link, which is log into Telegram. If you don't have Telegram yet on your phone and on your computer, I want you to download Telegram on your phone, on your computer, and set up an account with your phone number. This is because while you're trading on Trade Wiz PvP, as you're entering trades, you're going to be getting alerts to your phone, letting you know that you've entered a trade, and then letting you know when you've sold, what your profit and loss was, and what happened throughout. You can even open up the token, look at the chart, and sell manually at any time from your phone or from the Telegram app on your computer. Or if you are on your computer, you can do it from inside the Trade Wiz dashboard. But if you're going to copy trade, you have to do it the right way. You need Telegram on your phone and your computer. So once you've done that, click this button here. Click open Telegram. That will sign you up. And if you are new, because this bot is so new, there may be a screen that you land on which lets you know that you need to message the administrator to let them know to allow you access to the bot. If that is the case, just click the link. It will open up the administrator's Telegram, and all you have to do is just say, hey, I was referred for Trade Wiz PvP. I was instructed to message you here for approval, and the administrator will grant you access. And then when you come back to the site, you will be on this page, a blank canvas, and it will be time for you to create a wallet, fund your wallet, and then set up your copy trading tasks. So I've already created a wallet, but when you first start, you're going to come here to wallets. You're going to click create wallet. That's going to create a wallet for you. If you want to be very, very careful, you can read the deposit guide on how to deposit Ethereum into this wallet. But basically, this is your wallet address. You can copy it here, and you can send yourself Ethereum on the Robinhood network to this wallet. Now, very important, do not send Ethereum on any other network or on the Ethereum network to this address. This is a Robinhood chain address. So if your Coinbase or your Binance account does not support sending money on the Robinhood chain yet, you need to bridge from the Ethereum chain to the Robinhood chain using some sort of cold storage wallet like MetaMask or Rabby. And then once you have Ethereum on the Robinhood chain, you can send it to this address and it will arrive within seconds. At that point, you'll probably have one wallet. It will be your main wallet. But if you make multiple, whichever is your main wallet will be the wallet that buys and sells your tokens. So if you're new to copy trading, if you are copy trading someone, anytime they buy a token, you will buy the token. Anytime they sell the token, you will sell the token. So if they buy here, you will do the same. If they sell here, you will do the same. You can see every trader's trades on their GMGN profile. You can open up all of the charts. You can come to the trades tab. You can click trader, input their wallet address, and you can see where they bought and where they sold. You can see how much they bought, how much they sold. And if you like the trader, you can copy their address and you can come in here. You can create a new task and you can copy all of their trades. And while doing so, instead of just copying the sells, you can use a take profit and also a stop loss, as well as a trailing stop loss. I'll explain this soon. Or you can decide not to copy the trader's sells at all and just rely on a take profit and a stop loss. Now, how do you know what settings to use? Well, if you watch my video from last week, then I'll walk you through the entire step-by-step process to finding the best Robinhood traders and how to know exactly what stop loss and take profit to use by using the tools at copytrader.com. And that's copytrader with 2 R's. That will allow you to find the absolute best traders very, very quickly. How to scrape all of the data from the last 100 to 500 trades into a readable CSV containing all of the data for every single trade, including buy size, what the slippage would be at various speeds, and the exact price movement of each token until it goes to zero after the trader buys. Using all this data, we have advanced algorithms which allow you to see every single possible combination of entry, take profit, and stop loss, and what the win rates and total ROI would be copying that trader with real slippage and real fees included. So you can come in and choose the correct and the best strategy for you. So that's how you know what take profit and stop loss to use. That's what our tools do, along with so much more. You can find any type of trader on Solana, BNB, Robinhood, or any other chain. We've got wallet indexes, we've got simulators, and this is what it takes to be a successful copy trader. But I go through the entire workflow in my last video from last week on the Copy Trader YouTube channel, and it leaves no stone unturned. But assuming you know all that and you have a trader and you know what settings you want to use, now it's time to set up the Trade Wiz PVP bot to execute that in the best way. So let me show you exactly how to do that. So the first thing is, obviously, you want to have buying on. You can choose to tag this setup, although I don't usually do that. You can then add the target address here. You can actually add up to 100, and you can use some pretty advanced tactics. I had 20 wallets running in the same task, and I was selecting to only buy each token once and to only buy the trader's first token. So pretty much whoever got into the token first, I would buy it and skip the rest. But I also like to keep each wallet in its own task, because then you can track exactly how much money each wallet is making you, because you can see the profit and loss of each task, so you can know who is doing well and who is not. And once you do that, you can name the task. We can say 83% win rate trader. And what I do is whatever I name the trader here, I also name the trader that in my GMGN page. So I would name the trader something like copying 83% win rate. So if I land on this page again, I know that I'm already copying this trader and I won't waste my time checking it. I just like to stay organized as much as possible. The same goes with my spreadsheets and the CSVs. I'm copying all of the downloaded CSVs into the trader's spreadsheets, and every day or every other day, myself or my virtual assistant are scraping the trader's latest trades and adding them to the top of this sheet. And I'm continuing daily or maybe every other day to run this through the strategy analyzer to see if my strategy is still good or if there's something better. So if there's 20 new trades, I need to make 20 new lines, and then I just add them to the top. So this setting, you don't have to do this, just leave it empty. That would mean after 1 buy or 2 buys, if you put 2, the task would completely stop automatically, but obviously we don't want that. The amount filter is a buy size filter, so I don't really care, but let's say I don't want to get in if you bought with 5 ETH, but honestly, the slippage will protect you from that anyway. So we can just leave it blank. There's token age filters, and you can use the token age insights in the strategy analyzer to decide what token age to use, just like we did with the market cap insights. However, as you know, if you're doing Robinhood, we don't yet scrape the token age in the CSV generator, but we will be adding that very soon. We've spoken to our data provider, so soon you will be able to add token age filters and market cap filters. So for now, I will keep this empty since we didn't analyze for it. I'm going to say first buy only. This means if the trader has already bought a token 3 times and then we start copying them, we're not going to buy or copy any trades if they buy that token again. We're only going to copy trades when it's their first buy into a fresh token. If you want to snipe a developer's address, you can say snipe only. We're not doing that. Copying their FOMO account, I don't really know anything about this, so I don't use it. And I'm going to say token cap. So that means we're only going to buy each token once within an 8-hour window. And that's how we had it in the strategy analyzer. The key is to get your settings exactly the same as the settings that you used and chose for your winning strategy in the strategy analyzer. And the next step after that is to get your real life settings what's actually happening to match what's actually happening in the strategy analyzer when using these settings. So you want to make sure you're getting into the same trades that the strategy analyzer shows that you're getting into, and that you're not missing any because of slippage. And when everything comes into coherence and what's happening in the strategy analyzer is what's happening in real life, that's when you start winning. So for the sell, we're going to follow all of his sells. So we're going to say specified. If we didn't want to copy his sells, we'd say don't follow. And we can liquidate, which means we'll sell our entire position once he sells 90%. And for launchpads, I'm going to select all of them because I want to copy all of his trades. You could track all of your trades and which launchpads they came on. And if you see some sort of pattern, like I'm making the most money from pawns and I'm losing all of my Uniswap tokens, then you can simply turn that off. That's some really advanced analytics data that you can track yourself, but that's completely up to you. Anti-rug check, I keep this on. What this means is if someone buys and sells, let's say within 2 seconds, then you stop copying them for 600 seconds. Because I've had traders who notice that I'm copying them and all of a sudden they start buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, making money off my copies, basically farming me. Because as soon as they buy, I will buy and add more liquidity into the token. So then they will sell and make a little bit of money. And they do it just to screw me over because every time they do that, I would lose. So if you're not watching or you're trading overnight, you can set this to be whatever you want. So if someone does that to you, you'll stop copying them for 5, 10 minutes, half an hour, whatever you choose, so they cannot farm you. The next setting is called Lightning Sell, and this is a very, very cool feature. What it means is that immediately after you buy, Trade Wiz will then sell within 300 milliseconds. So the use case would be if you're sniping or you're copying a KOL or something like that, you're trying to get in as fast as possible, hope people get in immediately after you, and then you just sell, basically farming them immediately after you buy, hoping that between your buy and sell, there'll be a few people who have bought, so the price has gone up. I haven't tested it yet, but we don't need that for what we're doing now. So we'll come straight to the buy configuration. So it's interesting, you can set multiple buy configurations, but we only need one. When I'm testing, I'm starting very, very small, very, very small. Because the fees to buy and sell are so low and the other fees are percentage based, it's not going to eat into your return on investment. But if things don't go as you planned, you won't lose much money. So the lowest you can do is 0.002. I'm a little bit OCD. I like to move in quarters. And if I like a trader and the testing works, and I move up to a 0.01 buy size. And as things progress, I will continue to add quarters every now and then, increasing my buy size. So if we were going to start, we would start here. Market cap range, I believe it was maximum 5,600, but actually you only have to write 5.6 or else you will be getting into pretty much every trade because this is in thousands. So 0 to 5.6, the slippage, I could be wrong, but I believe we said was 12 or maybe it was 20. Honestly, I closed the strategy analyzer and I don't exactly remember, but whatever slippage that you chose from the strategy analyzer, you put it here. The gas you can leave at 5, that's just a maximum, but you're looking at pretty much 1 cent per transaction with a maximum $2.80, although I've never gone over 1 cent, so whatever, I haven't touched that. So now you have your take profit. So now the take profit that we wanted to use was the higher win rate take profit, 15, we're going to sell 100%, and in stop loss, I think it was 15%, and we'll sell 100%. And this would be your trailing stop loss if you wanted to say I want a trailing stop loss chosen by the strategy analyzer to trigger at 50%, and if we come back down 20% then sell. But we chose not to do that because it didn't improve our result at all. So we'll leave it just like this, and that is the trader setup. I did go back and I checked, our slippage was actually 14. So everything is set up. All we have to do is hit save, and then we are good to go. Now every time we make a trade, we will get a notification to our phone on our Telegram app via Trade Wiz. We will see how much money this trader has made or lost us here, how many we bought, how many failed. Here we can see all of our trades, all the ones that failed, all the ones that failed, all the ones that we skipped due to filters. If you're holding tokens, you can see your portfolio here and sell them at any time. And you can save any setup as a template or simply duplicate it if you want to start trading with another trader, and the setup is going to be very, very similar. And that's it. Now you're off, you're testing, you're continuing to update your sheet, and you're trying to get the real world results as similar to the simulated results. You're adjusting where needed. If you find that the slippage that you chose is too low and you're missing trades, then you can simulate with a higher slippage to make sure that you're still profitable. and just try to get everything to match in real life as it is being showed in the simulation. Discrepancies are the only thing that are going to cause you to not show the same results that you are showing in simulation. So as you get real world info, you have to go back and make minor adjustments. And in doing this, honestly, anyone can make $700 a week. It's honestly very, very easy, but it's not guaranteed. And if you're new, you will make mistakes, you will lose money. That's all part of the learning process, as is with anything. I've been doing this for 5 years, so I don't make as many mistakes as I used to, but even I still do stupid things. I mess my settings up, and when I do, I pay for it. But when I stay disciplined, I reap the rewards. So thank you everyone so much for watching. Remember, I have a full guide which goes into even more depth in this. It's 50 pages long. You can find the link in the description. The link to Trade Wiz PvP is in the description as well. Please smash a like on this video and comment if you made it all the way through. You're an absolute champion. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you then.